Hi everyone, it's Arlene, and I just got back from the Dollar Tree, and I just wanted to show you a few things that I picked up that I thought were really cute for Easter. Look at these cute little Easter boxes to put soaps and stuff in. So I just picked up 4. I wanted to see how many products I can fit in each box before I go back and get more. But I think that those are really cute for like family and aunts and cousins and stuff like that. These are nice, cute little cupcake things. There's 50 in here for $1. For nice spring Easter to make my cupcake bath bomb fizzy things. And I think they would look really cute in these boxes. They kind of match. Then they had all these cute stickers for $1 a piece that I want to decorate the soaps and stuff with. That'll be really cute. And then what I want to do with these, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to pour some glycerin soap in the bottom and in the top. And what I'm going to do is let it set up, and then I'm going to put it in the freezer and see if I can pop them out. Once I pop them out, I'm going to take a little bit of glycerin and put the 2 halves together, and then with a little thin strip, a little band of a different color glycerin, I am going to like adhere it around where the seam is for the 2, and try to, you know, like this one I'll do with green, with orange, and then put a green thing on the top, make it look like a carrot. And I want to try to do the same thing with the Easter Bunny. Now, since that sits nice and flat, and this doesn't, I am going to have to put this in some styrofoam or do something to make this stay steady. But I couldn't find a 3D Easter egg mold to make like a 3D like my baby's, which I wanted a 3D egg, and I couldn't find one in the stores. They have the ones that are just flat, you know, like if you're making a cupcake or if you're making a piece of candy, but I wanted it to be 3D. So I'm going to try this idea, see if it works. If not, oh well. Then I'll just fill these with candy for the kids. Then on eBay, I bought this, and this is actually a snowball maker. And when I get my, I needed a few ingredients to make a batch of what I wanted to make, the ones that really foam and bubble really good in the bathtub. So I ordered that from Brambleberry. So when I get my ingredients, I'm going to make a nice batch. And it's actually very moist. There's a lot of cocoa butter in it. There's a lot of shea butter. There's sweet almond oil. So it's nice. It's not really so much for fizzing like a regular bath bomb, but it's more of a foaming that you get a lot of bubbles. So since it's so moist, I figured this might be good, that I could just pack it on both sides and close it really fast and take off the excess and see how that works if they stay together. This I got from eBay. It was like $6 or something like that. Because I have tried the other, like the Christmas balls, the 2 halves, and for some reason they're too thin, and I try to do it too much, and I crack them and they break. And so this is really heavy-duty plastic. So I'm thinking if I put a lot in there and just close it real quick and keep it like that for like a minute or 2, and then open it up, it'll just release out, and I think it'll be good. So I'll keep you posted when I get my ingredients from Brambleberry that I can make that batch that I want to do. So that's my little shopping spree at the dollar store today, and I'm gonna get a jump on trying to do these little glycerin eggs to make a 3D egg. So I'll let you know. Now that I know how to put videos together, I could stop this one, see what I can do, and then make a video of the other one. Alright, so I'll talk to you all soon. Wish me luck. Bye. Okay, my lovely people, I'm back. And what I just did was melted a little bit of the glycerin soap that I had left in this container from last night when I did the video. It's not really all melted yet. I don't want to over melt it. But as you can see, I wiped this surface down with my antibacterial wipes. I always do that first. Dry it really well. It's nice and cold. And I am just going to pour this glycerin right on there. What I'm trying to do is I want to make that strip to go around the... And look how fast, like I can't even move it, like it's already setting up. And I did spill some on my shirt, my Yankee t-shirt. I'm a huge Yankee fan. So I'm going to let this cool for a couple seconds. I don't have a little tiny punch thing, like a little tiny round, so I'm actually going to use this. So I dunked this in some alcohol. I'll spray some more on it because this was a tool, and you don't want people using soap when this was being used as a tool, because that's just gross. But I'm going to make little tiny circles that I'm going to try to adhere onto the, well, I did the carrot, but when I do the egg, I'm going to see if I can make little circles to adhere to that. If not, we'll see what happens, but this is how I pour the glycerin right onto the marble, and it literally takes seconds, like it's already getting hard. I can already start peeling it up. See how fast it cools? It's ridiculous how fast. I love it. So what I'm going to do is, still a little warm in one spot. Let me see if I can punch, if this even is going to punch a few holes. It'll punch them. Let me see if I can get it out. Oh yeah, little circles. Okay. So I'll try to do that. I just want to show you quick. Now I'm going to cut a strip at the longest point. Thin strip. Now literally, look, it took seconds. That's how fast a melt and pour cools on this slab. It's crazy. So I'm just going to make a whole bunch of these little circles and some strips because I want to try to put it around where the seam is on the carrot that's cooling in the refrigerator. And I will get back to you and show you if it's going to work. Alright, I'll be back. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Arlene. And so far my little idea is not panning out. I did get the top of the carrot out. I don't know how, but that popped out, but I cannot get the bottom out. And it's been in the freezer. I tried putting a knife around it. I tried putting it in the microwave for a couple seconds, but I cannot get that out. So, carrot is no good except for the top. What am I going to do with this? Actually, it looks like, kind of looks like a boob. So if you needed favors for a bridal shower or something, I guess that would be good. Oh my God, that's too funny. My cousin Donna has a bakery in Florida, and she actually made boob cakes, and just too funny. But anyhow, alright, so what I did now was I put a hole in the top of this rabbit one with this little tool from my drill set. And what I'm trying to accomplish is I cut out these little circles and I just stuck them inside the bottom. As you can see, they're all stuck in there, and this glycerin is very slippery. Sorry! And with my finger, it's so slippery I can't even hold it. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this melt and pour right in the carrot, and I'm going to put this on nice and tight. I don't think it'll leak through. And I think I'm going to put a few more of these. Like I said, I didn't even adhere them with anything. I just stuck them in there. Like that.
Pretending to look at your watch that you're not wearing.
Just stick them in.
Bending over to pick up a nickel.
And then, of course, we got to spray with alcohol.
That's a no-go.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt this and melt the boobie again in here. And I'm going to put this together and I'm going to attempt to pour it through that little hole. And then see if, once I freeze it, if I can take it apart and it'll be a full egg. So, I'll keep you posted. I'm still trying. Okay, when I'm determined to do something, I gotta keep trying and trying and trying until I do it. I will figure out a way to make a solid egg if it takes me all night. And I will keep you posted. Bye! Okay, here we go. I started pouring a little bit in because I wanted to see if it would melt the red, which I think it might be a little bit, so this might be a little bit too hot yet. But what I did was, inside the bunny, I just stuck to the walls of the plastic the circles that I made. Sprayed both insides with the alcohol, and melted the blue again. So I know it's going to make a mess with trying to pour it in that tiny little hole. It's already going down the side of the bunny. But, so that's why I have it in this pan, the silicone thing here. So, I mean, I don't even care if it melts the red. I just want to see if I can get the thing out once it's done. So I'm actually going to pour this now. Alright, wish me luck, guys. Oops, I guess I have to hold it this way.
If they stick to the plan and starting the conclave on March 11th, one official with the Archdiocese of New York expects it could take 2 or 3 days to choose a pope, and then 5 days
that was not good.
The installation, that would land things around March 19th in time for Palm Sunday and Holy Week. We're live at JFK Airport. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York. Tom and Sheba.
All right, Andrew, thank you. And stay with News 4 New York for continuing coverage of the conclave. David Ushry will be headed to Rome, bringing us live reports from the Vatican.
Day 2 in the trial of the former NYPD officer accused of plotting to kidnap, cook, and eat women. And tonight, new disturbing details are made public as 3 women named on that list take the stand.
Okay, there we go. Well, I'm kind of doing the happy dance here because I don't see it leaking out around the edge of it. And I don't know if you can see it with the soap on the outside, but you can see the circles through the blue glycerin. So now the only thing to do is to wait till this sets up a little bit, which I see it's settled. Let me pour a little bit more in there. And I don't care if it's all on the outside, it's only soap. One more spritz. And what I'm going to do is wait for this to set up. And then put it in the freezer. Take the 2 halves apart and hope it comes out. But as you can see, I could still see the red circles that I didn't even, like, I just stuck them to the plastic. I didn't even use any melted glycerin or anything. So if this unmolds, that will be a solid egg with red dots embedded in it. Oh my God, how freaking cute will that be? So for now I'm doing the happy dance, which you can't see me, but I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. So I'm doing the happy dance because it's not leaking actually out of the egg. I know it's all poured out from me pouring, but it's staying inside the egg per se. So I'm very happy about that. So alright, let me keep working on this monstrosity of a solid egg I'm trying to make, and I will get back to you soon. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Arlene, and I was actually trying to get the bunny, you know, off of the soap, which it was so slippery with the soap, so I tried to do it with a rag, you know, holding a face cloth, so I kind of twisted it and the top came off, but I did break the bunny's legs, but oh well, I don't care about that. Now to get the bottom out, and I don't want to put the dirty rag on the soap, so how am I going to do this?
Going to lockdown for 2 years? Promise to pay thousands? Break the behavior.
Oh, see, broke the other foot. Alright. Don't know how I'm going to get the bottom out, but the top came off. So I got to figure this out for a minute. let me sit and think, because, you know, trying to twist it actually is breaking the feet off, which isn't a good thing. I mean, it'll still sit straight, but my hands are slippery, and I gotta figure out, and I'm not happy about the way the top came out, but I can always, like, make a little glycerin bow and stick it on there, or whatever. But, as you can see, so far so good. Give me another minute. Thanks. Bye. Hi, I'm back. Oh my God, have mercy on my soul. As you can see my finger here, because trying to get the soap, trying to poke it through to get the top was no problem to get out. The bottom was ridiculous. So as you can see, I poked myself with the knife. So I got my little antibacterial wipe here because it was it's not deep, but it was bleeding kind of bad. But holy crap, I got a full egg. I think this will be the last full egg that I make, because you know what? I think it's worth it to go to eBay and just buy the mold for $45, but the shipping is always $10. So for $55 for a mold to go through what I went through today to try to make a solid egg. But I did do it, so I know I can do it. So it can be done. Just unmolding it, because it's such hard plastic, it's not flexible at all, is absolutely ridiculous. I actually had to, the top came out fine because there's the hole in the top, but the bottom would not come out. No matter what I tried to do, my friends, it would not come out. So, like with the knife, and like you could see, I stuck myself. I'm, you know, a little wounded here on a soap excursion, but that's okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But what I actually had to do was, I said, alright, it needs to get air into it to get it out. So I took a bigger drill. Now these are brand new. They're in my box. I never used them. And I actually did like this into the soap, so you could see the hole in the bottom of the soap. And once I did that, it released the pressure, and then I was able to go around it and actually get it out. Like I said, I will try and try and try anything to do what I want to accomplish to do. So you know what? I accomplished it, but I don't think I'm going to do this again, because now I have to make, like now I can't use the same mold over and over, and unless I really caulk this up really good, I'm going to have to go through all this just to get the soap out, which was crazy. But look at, guys, you could see the seam where the top and the bottom go together, and it is actually solid. And look at the embeds. Like, are you kidding me? So I did accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, like I said, but it's too difficult to do. It took too much time. Now that I know how to do it, it might take a little bit less time, but I'm not willing to get injured over making soaps and selling soaps, and even though that one smells so nice, and because I had the cloth on it trying to twist it out, there's a little bit of, if you could see close, there's a little bit of hair fibers and stuff. So I'm just going to wrap this really nice for my mother and say, Happy Easter, Mom. It took me 6 hours to make this for you, and she's going to be thrilled. And what I'm going to do is, I have a little glycerin mold, but like little bows. So I'm gonna make a bow, and I'm gonna stick it on the top, put a toothpick, and that's gonna be for my mom. And I'm gonna say, Mom, you You're not even going to realize the time, the effort, and everything that went into this egg. It is like a Fabergé egg. Like, even though it's soap, this egg is worth, like, I don't know, I would say like $150,000. What do you think? Because I am not gonna ever do one of these again. So this is a one of a kind, perfect. I gotta get the blood off me. One of a kind, perfect Fabergé soap egg. So I'm very sorry that all of you had to go through this journey with me and watch the whole video to see the disappointing ending. I mean, not that disappointing. It still came out, but oh my God, no. It's just too much work. Like, if you had to make like 50 of these, there's like no way. Like, no. So this will be my mom's Easter gift. Again, wiping the blood because the knife went right through my hand. And this will be my mother's beautiful Easter gift, and I will put another glycerin soap with a Q-tip, not a Q-tip, what do you call it, a toothpick on the top, like a bow, and I'll wrap it up gorgeous, and I'll say, watch the video, Mom, and you'll see how long it took me to make this for you. So she will appreciate it. But everybody, thanks for hanging in there with me. Thank you for, you know, just watching what I was trying to accomplish and what I was trying to do. And these molds, even though they're perfect shape, they're just too hard. If anybody out there has a suggestion on how you can get them out easier, oh my God, please comment to me. Because look at that shape. Even though I'm not crazy about the top, like I said, you get another glycerin soap with a toothpick, you put it in like a little bow. But look at how good the embeds came in, and I only stuck them to the side. Like, that is so cute. But yeah, so okay guys, I love yous all. This is a bust. Took me all day, and I will talk to you soon. Alright guys, any suggestions, please write to me. Bye. Let me take care of my wound. Oh. All right. Bye-bye.